Hello and welcome to another Enterprise podcast. I'm Ed Pereira, the editor, and I'm with Karen Cleverly from Cardiff Audi. Am I right?
You are indeed.
Fantastic. Well, thank you.
That's where we're at. Yeah.
Which is, by the way, a fantastic, iconic, has become quite iconic building here in Cardiff Gate.
Yeah, we're very, very lucky with the location here, right on the M4. So.
And obviously, coming back home from London, you always see it.
Yes.
On the motorway. Well, my first question to you would be really, and I know that the company that essentially owns Cardiff Audi is Mon Motors. What was the history and how did it come into being?
Mon Motors, we're a family-owned business that we've been around for the last 30 odd years. We've grown in South Wales from through coaches. Predominantly was where we started. Well, taxis and coaches. And then we moved into the car business in '82, where we just managed to take over a dealership because we wanted to park the coaches on a very large compound. Since then, we've obviously taken on the Ford product range, and then onto Volkswagen, Skoda, and now obviously we've got the 3 Audi dealerships which span across Cardiff, Bristol, and Bath.
When we were discussing the last time I met you, we were discussing about the innovation in the architecture and the different showroom that you have. I think in Bristol and Cribbs Causeway.
Yeah, the design is of a hangar style, and we're now moving over to a slightly different interior layout, which is more airport terminal style, very white, minimalist sort of concept.
Do you think that helps the brand to stand out from its competitors?
Yeah, I think definitely. I think customers do expect a fantastic environment for them to come and service their car, purchase new cars, and we just try and make it so it's an experience when they come in for whether they need a light bulb or a new car. We try and give them the full strong experience.
With regards to your personal ethos in life, how does that marry with how you run this side of the business?
Again, being a family business, it's very much we are sort of ground level, grassroots stuff. So all our staff are key, and that is probably really what drives our business forward. Is the great people we've got working for us.
We were discussing the amount of cars that you I don't know, maybe the word shift isn't a good technical term here, but what numbers are we looking at, and where's the growth? Is there growth in the market?
Yeah, there will be some. We're going through a period of a bit of turmoil in the economy at the moment, and we don't really know how that's going to affect us. We're quite lucky with our broad spectrum of product that we represent. So we've got a wider sort of selection of customers, some from premium to volume. So we're hoping as a group that we're able to weather the storm because we're not reliant on one market. And at the moment, I think we're all just deciding what the effect of the credit crunch and stuff like that is going to have on our business.
Have you seen a downturn in credit applications? Because obviously, I think the mortgage market, the house market, slowed down because mortgages just aren't being okayed.
Yes.
Are you having the same problem?
I think there's a slight unease in the market, and I think, to be honest, from our perspective, we're hoping that it'll be more beneficial for us because people will say, right, I'll stay in my current house and maybe have a new car as opposed to moving up the property ladder and focusing on that. But it's just too early to understand and where it is. I think we have seen a reduction in sort of footfall. But I think that's just because people are trying to establish when they remortgage what it's going to go up by, and everybody's trying to get their sort of outgoings fully understood before they start committing on other products.
You've mentioned the fact that obviously you cover so many broad spectrum, so many different target markets. With regards to the business market, I think you guys work very heavily in that field.
We do, yeah.
What sets you apart from your competitors?
Again, it's down to what our level of service that we give to those to the businesses. It's a very competitive market where you can deal with multiple different people across the country. But we try and give a local experience that you don't just buy the car. We will then give you a full backup service after you've purchased it for the lifestyle of the car.
Coming back into again a personal question, which car do you drive?
At the moment, Q7.
Now, out of choice or out of necessity?
Out of necessity for lifestyle at the moment with children, etc. So, but yeah, that's and to be honest, the car is fantastic on the road. I do a lot of miles, and it just it's very easy to do the miles in it.
Any other car that you'd like to? See, I like the new ones that are coming out. You know?
There's some fantastic products around. A5. Obviously, we've got R8, which is just a fantastic fantastic car. Only 2 seats, so it's always convenient if you want to be on your own. But no, that's you know, we have got our whole range is just fantastic. So we are spoilt for choice when we need to drive home in one of our demonstrators.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
If obviously, I know that it's an obvious building to come to, but if people want to get more information, and how can they, find out more information?
Yeah, we've obviously on the website, which is cardiff.audi.co.uk, or just give us a ring, and one of the guys will be only too pleased to help.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.